Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are calling in from in this glorious world of ours. We are in for a special treat tonight on our final night. Can you believe it's week 4 already? I hope everyone has had a great time during this session. It's not over yet. There's still more to come. We have with us tonight a special guest speaker, and I'm going to share a screen to help introduce him. So bear with me for just one moment. Whoops. Stop sharing. I have to share the sound or that doesn't work. 1 minute. Share the sound. Can you see and hear?
Yes, I can hear.
I guess it's on a loop. Well, I would like to personally welcome Eleos, Theofilus, Gandawidjaja. Hope I didn't say that close to what it needs to be. Eleos is an author of 14 books. He's a podcast host of What's on My Mind by E.T. He is a certified Canadian World Youth and Youth Canada International representative. He's the president of Coming Reborn, which is a comedy in English. And he's a grand mentor of Darwin Associates. He's been a Toastmaster since 2020, and he took on the role as vice president of membership in his home club, Empire Toastmasters Club. He's been sharing his knowledge since joining Toastmasters with podcasts, humor, soft skills in various clubs in Indonesia and overseas. Today, Eleos will be presenting an educational session for us on vocal variety. His title is From Monotone to Dynamic. Please help me welcome Eleos.
Thank you, DTM Susan. And everybody, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please make some noise. Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
Hear you.
Because yes, I just want to hear your voice and the variety of your voice. Because today I'm going to share about vocal variety. The title said it so. From monotone to dynamic speakers. And this is the tips for developing vocal variety. But are you ready for this? If you're ready, please type on the Zoom chat. I am ready. Please do. And I will share my screen. Thank you. Good. We have so many people who are ready here. Let me call some of them. Sonia, Becky, Zuhani, Venue, Pramod, Padma, Sonia, Becky, Ravina, Pramod, Sonia, Padma, Srinivas, Dwayne, Mary, Maria, Gopal. Okay, thank you. So sorry, before I just called the first name, I think yes, this is to identify the mentor. Yeah. Okay, yes. I am Eleos Theofilus. I'm the grand mentor of Darwin Associate here, and I have a formula here. As your session is ABCS, I have my own ABCD. Anybody can do, and also anybody can be different. And yes, anybody can be DTM. Wow. Right. So let's go to the session. And before we go, of course, we have certain rules. In every single Toastmasters meeting, we have rules, and this is the house rules. And yes, I will be your host today as the educational speaker. And here it is. While waiting for the others to come in, here are some rules and reminders to keep in mind. Number one, turn on your camera. Please, I want to see all of your smiles. And mute your microphone. Please do. And yes, feel free to type on the question in chat box. And your Tom for today will help to ask this question after the session end. And yes, that's the third part of the rules. If you understand the rules, please type, sir, yes, sir. Because I want to make sure that all of you understand the rules. Thank you. And yes, what we will cover in this session? Are you excited with this session? Then here it is. We will understanding your voice. You will use the articulation and pronunciation, and also the importance of pauses and inflection, and how you can use this body language and nonverbal communication, and also practicing and incorporating emotion. Well, from all of five of these, which one that you are so excited about? Please type on the Zoom chat because I want to give highlight of that part. I just want to make sure that it's your desire. Which part of it? Wow, all five. Thank you, Sahid. Okay, thank you, Jay. All of them. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we will learn all of them, of course. But I want to make sure that the most crucial part that you need will be spotlighted on the session. Well, all and more. Thank you. Okay, I'll continue then. And yes, in Indonesia, we have a saying that tak kenal maka tak sayang. In English, we say that if you don't know me, you won't say anything about me, or you won't feel an impression about me. And yes, TTM Susan, thank you for introducing me. So let me introduce myself also. About me, I mentor podcasters, comedians, and entrepreneurs to speak in public confidently. And also, I developed this educational presentation based on my own experience and vocabulary best practices. Yes, let's learn from the best of the best. And also, I authored 14 ebooks, most of it about podcast itself, multi-level marketing, the business, sales, psychology, about professional, and also about my finance department. I mean, it is about the finance itself, my industry. And I created more than 150 episodes of podcasts. I'm make it into an audio version of my ebooks, and I hosted comedy shows monthly. If you want to come next week, we will have a monthly comedy show. Please do come and please reach me out. And here it is. We are moving to the session finally. Yes, we are waiting for this, right? And why focal variety skills matter? Because we want to present focal variety pose as a new set of challenges. Who here loves challenges? Please type on the Zoom chat. I love challenge. If you don't type, it means that I have known about vocabulary. I don't need to improve myself. I just love my own voice. And that's it. Nobody needs to know that I want to improve myself. Well, wow. So many people love challenges. And yes, I see someone here. Miral, challenge without stress, please. Okay, good. Yes. No worries. It means that you have your own pace. That's why Toastmasters here to help you. You can run at your own pace. And especially when you're doing delivering your speeches here, you can also understand that you can speak at your own pace and you can understand the art of it. And yes, if you are asking me, Eleos, why is this important? Yes, it does important because it will highlight several, several key elements of your speeches. So yes, thank you for those who are loving this challenge. And yes, fellow challengers, here it is. Monotone versus dynamic. Which one that you love? Being a monotone speaker with no high and low, or you are having this kind of high and low speeches and you are loved by your audience. Please type out the Zoom chats. Which one do you love most? And yes, my question here is how you can improve your vocabulary and move from speaking in a monotone to becoming a dynamic speaker. Please answer on the Zoom chat. I want to know. Maybe you are smarter than me. Maybe you are more experienced than me. Maybe you have understand about this concept and you just want to tease me. Elios, you don't know about this lah. You don't know about this. I am more smarter. I'm smarter than you. Okay, please type your answer. How do you do it? And let's learn from each other because there's the beauty of Toastmaster, right? There is no such thing as teacher. We are here to learn from each other. Practice. Yes, Suhani, I love it. That's the key. I have 3P to the success of this improving. 3P is practice, practice, and practice. Yes, good. I want to learn. Okay, emphasis points, practice. Good. Yes, there is the rule of 3 there that I have done it. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, you can use this kind of rule of 3 to make it more dynamic. If you just use one, people will tend to forget. Oh, you just have 1 point. It is about practice. It's not important. But if you emphasize it, practice, 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 with the vocabulary that you focal it, it means that, yeah, your point will get spread it more. Okay? And here's the introduction. I will explain to you what is focal variety is. And focal variety is, of course, a range of focal elements used to convey expression and engagement. And also, what is the importance of focal variety in communication? It is you can engage your listeners, convey your emotions, and enhance understanding each other, and also maintains interest. And the purpose of this presentation is enhancing communication skills through effective use of vocal expression. And if you see some of the bold words on my slides, that's exactly how I emphasize my speeches. So you can also use this kind of method to make sure your audience understands which words that you want to make sure they understand more. So this is just a best practice, right? Simple, but it is make the audience understand it easier. You just need to read it. I don't need to read it for you. And you can understand my materials, exactly what I want to share, the message itself. So yes, if you understand about this part of bold words in the slides, please type on the Zoom chat. I love bold words. Bold, not bald. Just kidding. Thank you. And yes, understanding your voice, you can also get in touch with your voice mentor and coach. And yes, I asked the TM Susan, how many Speechcraft guide here that you are conducting? We have 8. Wow, that's wonderful. Great number, great experience from those who already have done several projects in Toastmasters. And yes, you can get in touch with them and make sure that after this session, you practice with your mentor. Oh, I learned this from Eleos today, and I want to make my speech better by implementing what he shared. Okay? Number 1, identifying your natural voice tone. You can discover your innate vocal resonance through self-awareness and exploration. If you are asking me how to do it, you can experience it yourself. You can do several experiments. And once you understand about it, well, another thing will be always easier to do. And yes, recognizing this, the importance of pitch, tone, and volume. Pitch, tone, and volume is the vital elements and shaping effective communication and also emotional expression. And also remember, so honey, I think believe she said mention practice. Practicing exercises to develop your vocal range. Vocal warms up skills, braid control, and also professional vocal training. So if you are seeking for professional voice mentor and coach, you can join those masters directly after this Speechcraft because you will get more benefit than just Speechcraft itself. And yes, once you enter the beauty of those masters world, you will understand that, oh, I know nothing about speech. Well, before I joined Toastmaster, I feel like that. I know everything about speaking. I know everything about public speaking. Why should I join Toastmasters? But when I joined Toastmasters, I understand that, oh, Eleos, you are just a monotone speaker. And now you just witnesses someone with dynamic speaker. Love it? Because we also have dynamic leadership in Toastmasters. Wow, Toastmasters make me promote Toastmasters every single time I have chance. And yes, using articulation and pronunciation here. Best practice from the master presenter itself. And you can understand that some people cannot have good articulation because they don't know what to say. They don't know either it is good word. Well, DTM Susan already demonstrated that how she can articulate my name. I just want to tease her. Oh, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell her how to mention my name. Just say it. And as long as you mention my name correctly, exactly the words, it is, yes, it is what it is. I don't want to say that you're wrong. You don't mention my name correctly. I don't want to speak because I don't want to respond. I don't want to reply. No. As long as you try, I appreciate. So that's the best practice that I can give to the TM Susan. Even though she is more veteran than me. She has been Toastmaster for 1995. And I just born in 1992. Can you imagine? So many experiences that I can learn from TTM Susan. And yes, that's also I practicing active listening when we are conversationing. I'm listening and understanding about TTM Susan. That's how you can practice your articulation. Don't worry about saying any words that I don't know how to speak this about that. Gone. Because we have a counter and also grammarian to help you in Toastmasters meeting. And yes, they will also correct your pronunciation. So that's another benefit of Toastmasters. And also understanding the importance of enunciation. Yum, yum, yum. Understand about this? You should have the clarity in speech and you can amplify communication's impact, fostering understanding and also the connection itself. Do you know about this? Do you understand that if you give a clarity in your speeches, people will make it understand? And when I say to my students, my mentee, I will say that, please kiss, keep it simple and stupid, like you are telling or speaking to graders, five graders, yes, in elementary, just to make sure that all audience can understand your language. You don't need to have such fancy words that make people, oh, you are very nice, but they don't understand. Oh, please, you are just being a boring speaker. And mind your clarity. You can also practicing tongue twisters and other exercise to improve your clarity. And also tongue twisters can exercise uh, and exercise enhance clarity through repetitive speech practice. That's why when you have a mentor, when you join Toastmasters, they will help you to guide you into at least level 2 of your project. And yes, you can repeat it again, and again, your project to understand that, oh, you get more points about this. And this is the technique for proper pronunciation. Listen carefully to native speakers and imitate their pronunciation. And also you can engage in conversation with native speakers to get real time feedback. And also you can also watch videos or listen to audio materials in the target language. And importance of pauses and inflection. You can understanding the impact of pauses in communication. You can use this inflection to emphasize key points, and you can also use varied inflection to convey different emotions. And remember, in Toastmaster, we also have a body language in our ballot judge if you are attending contests or if you're doing your project. And if you can understand the impact of body language, you can also use it on your vocabulary. You can see my hands moving. You can see I'm moving forward. I can move up or down or back just to make sure that I want to emphasize this point and I want to emphasize this word. And also you can incorporating non-verbal communication. And if you see this picture, what does they want to say? Please type on the Zoom chat. Okay, see? I don't need to speak anything. And you understand about this. Yes, it is about stop. It means like TTM Susan understand that, Eleos, you should stop because you're already in yellow. But still, I have 6 slides to convey my slides. Please help me to give some minutes for it. And yes, importance of being aware of your body language while you are speaking. See, I'm aware there is a timer here that helped me that I already achieved 20 minutes of my speaking, that I should speak faster and make sure that I speak in the right timing. See, this is right already. And I have more 6 slides. And you can also practicing and incorporating emotion. See the picture itself. Wow. Do you understand about this? If you can put your emotion in your speech, you don't need to speak any words. People can understand it. you can understand the importance of emotion in communication. And there are several techniques for incorporating emotion into your voice, but yes, red it is. So I cannot really explore all of my points here. And you can practice to improve your emotional expression in your voice with your mentor that from Speechcraft here. You can see from the first picture, second picture, third picture, fourth picture, and fifth picture. What does the emotion that they want to convey, right? They are smiling, they are angry, they are exciting, they are forgetting, and they are and shitty like that. And adapting to different audience. And yes, I saw TTM Susan said to me that the registrant is around 70 something. And yes, that's a great number. So I need to adapt to different audience. Well, I don't want to ask question, where are you from? And blah, 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 because I do believe that my slide is already long. That's why I do believe that we have a broad variety of audience here, and I try to speak it into the simple language that I want, and I want to say to my audience here. And you can recognize the importance of adapting your voice to different audience. Once you understand, you can tailor your voice to audience, ensure effective communication and connection. That's why first thing first, you should know your audience. When you get the invitation to speak, you can ask to the committee, what is the variety of the audience? So people can help you. Oh, I need to speak about this and this and this. And also understanding the impact of cultural difference of vocal variety. Cultural diversity shapes vocal variety and also enriching communication and expression. And also techniques for adapting your voice to different situation and audience. You can vary your pitch and tone. And also you can adjust your pacing and speed. And also you modify your volume and projection like that. And yes, you can practice this when you are joining Toastmasters. So please do join Toastmasters after this Speechcraft, and you will understand that there is so much more that you can learn after this session, after my education. And here it is. Yes, bear with me. You just witnessed the last slides of me. Yes, and I want to make sure that you understand. Here's the key takeaways that I want to give to you. And here it is yourself. I'm cooking the materials for you, and here it is. I serve you the key takeaways. So please repeat after me. Number one, please unmute yourself. You can voice the bold words. I want to hear your voice this time. So repeat after me. I will say understanding and you will say voice. And I will say using, you will say articulation and pronunciation. Okay, understand? Number one, understanding your
Voice.
using
Articulation.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
importance of
Pauses and inflection.
And inflection.
Inflection.
using
Body language and
Language
non-verbal.
and non-verbal communication.
Verbal communication.
practicing and incorporating.
Emotion.
Thank you. See, you can also engage your audience by using these key takeaways. So yes, I hope that after I shared all of my skill here, you can understand that is the session. And yes, of course, I just want to make sure that you understand. And here is the last question for you before you ask question from me. Yes. Which of the following is a tip for developing a vocal variety? A, speaking in a monotone voice. B, avoiding pauses and inflection in speech. C, speaking at a consistent volume through the presentation. D, experimenting with pitch, tone, and pace to convey different emotion and emphasize key points. Wow! So many people answered D. Is it the answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Final answer.
Final answer?
has to be
Okay.
the answer.
Thank you. You are right. All of you are correct. So I will give you a bonus because you got it right. Thank you for listening to me. So here's some techniques you can adapt your voice to different situation and audience. Number one, you can vary pitch and tone. Number two, you can adjust pacing and speed. Number three, you can modify volume and projection. Number four, you can use appropriate language and vocabulary. Number five, you can emphasize keywords and phrases. Number six, you can incorporate pauses and silence enthusiasm. Silence effectively. You can also mirror audience energy enthusiasm. You can maintain a confident and clear delivery. And also practice active listening and respond accordingly. And last but not least, adapt body language and facial expressions to complement voices. And there's the bonus for you. See, that's how you can make the suspense. You can give the bonus to your audience after they give you engagement to you. The best practice from me itself. And yes, the quote, yes, to close my session. It's not only what you say, but how you deliver it. You can put on personality, you can give your confidence, and rapport are essential. That's all for me. And if you want to contact me, here it is. Thank you. And back to you, TTM Susan.
Thank you, Eleos.
Can we have a big round of applause for ET?
We have a few minutes for questions for Eleos. If anybody has a question, they can raise their hand. Eleos has agreed to share this presentation with us, so I'll be sending that out by email to you after the session. But do we have any questions for him? Hearing none. Eleos, if you can stop sharing, we do have a certificate to thank you today for your participation here. And we have, it's not taking, hold on a moment. Eleos, we'd like to thank you for giving us the presentation on vocal variety from monotone to dynamic. Thank you so very much for being with us here today. Thank you. If I may have the attention of everybody else in the room, we are now going to have you gather back in your breakout rooms. We are, however, this time going to expect you to come back to the main room for your graduation. The rooms will be opening in just a minute, but we want to make sure that you review the speaking skills self-assessments before you leave the room, please. And then return back in the room after 40 minutes. Thank you.
Hey, Sushan, I couldn't see the breakout room.
Did you join back in between, Disha?
No?
Disha will be going to Sonia. Just a moment.
Thank you. I could see now.
And Meena?
Meena, as you are welcome to join any of the groups since you were not assigned to one of the groups earlier.
Can I support in any way today, Susan?
You certainly can stay with us and enjoy, but please go to one of the rooms and enjoy it. That would be great. But come back in 40 minutes. Thank you.
I think we can send to Mary.
That'd be fine. We'll go to Dee Marie. And
Yeah,
that
hi,
means
Susan.
everybody
join
has
my
gone.
break room, Padma's break room. I'm coming back every time when I'm trying to join.
We have you as not joining, Nalima.
Yes.
Hold on, please.
Nilma, do one thing. Log off and log in again. Leave the Zoom and join back again.
TTM Susan, can you please share again the certificate? I want to capture it. I miss it.
Yes, I
Forgot
will
to
be
stop.
sending